10:35 p.m. April 9th, 2026. We're in the middle of downtown Chicago. That's the main library. That's an abandoned university there. You know, you see some papers and stuff on the floor. You're like, okay. Maybe that's because of rush hour, right? But this is what I want to show you. This park is right in the middle of our city, right? Right, State and Van Buren. And let me show you what the city cares about. First of all, they put this fence up because of the migrants. And the migrants were staying over at the Standard Club, which is down there, right in back of that garage. They were stealing, doing drugs, and doing all kinds of crazy stuff in this park, so they put up this fence. This fence was for the migrants. That's what the fence was for. So, don't believe the progressives when they believe in freedom, right? They believe in fences. And this is a migrant fence to keep the migrants. Oh, by the way, did I tell you what the name of this park is? This is called Pritzker Park. So they put a fence around Pritzker Park to keep the migrants out. Kind of funny and ironic, right? But this is what I want to show you. Forget that. That guy's an idiot. See this park here? This is a nice park in the middle of the city, right? Look at that. Look at the dirt here. See the dirt on the floor? See that there? Those cigarette butts, that ain't new from today. Those are old. Right. You can tell old dirt from new dirt, right? Because you know there's gonna be debris right there. That's old. See that? See that? This is Pritzker Park in the middle of downtown Chicago. Fence put up for the migrants. See that here? See that? Pretty beautiful, isn't it? You figure you'd keep the park in the middle of your city nice and clean, but you don't. See that there? Look. See that there? Look. You think that's from today? Think that's from today? I don't think it's from today. See that there? Pritzker Park. Pritzker Park. That's what you're witnessing here. Downtown Chicago. Speed cameras. And what were they debating again in the courtroom in the Chicago public schools? That they want May Day off. They need to remove the students from school to do protesting. What are you protesting? How about having a day off, an Earth Day off, to clean up downtown? You gotta be careful. There might be drugs out there. You see that there? Let's go up here, right? Told you we're gonna do things differently this year at SubX. Right. That's State Street, by the way. That's State Street. See that there? Look at that. It's everywhere. Look. What's that guy looking for? See that there? This is called Pritzker Park here. Huh? Beautiful? Oh, why don't you clean it up? Why don't you call 311? Why should I? Why should I call when this should be done automatic? See, that's the thing. If it's something like a broken pipe that happens by accident, if it's a car accident or some kind of a crime that happens at an irregular time, irregular moment, they call it acute versus chronic. That guy's looking for drugs right there. That's what that guy's looking for. He's looking for drugs. That guy right there. He's looking through the packages on the floor. Then you would call, right? Yeah, that's an old Doritos thing there, right? So look, I'll show you. You want to see? Let's sit here for a second, right? Look what that guy's looking for, right? It's a white drug addict. He's looking through the wrappers on the floor. See that there? This is a chronic problem. This is a problem of a government that has a bunch of people that I just showed you giving out tickets, selling drugs. There's a cop car right in front of you right there. You see the cop car there? See all those? You see all those security guys there? But not one of them will pick up the dirt there. You see that there? And the weed bags, right? The weed bag, right? Guy's a drug addict. Pritzker Park. Put up a fence to keep the migrants out. Look it up. We got videos of it. We were the first ones to report on that. We were the first ones to see the fence going up. We were here. We were trying to talk to the workers. By the way, there were Hispanic workers putting up the fence. There you go. Yeah. Pritzker Park. Oh man, we got some water here. We're gonna drink some of that. See that there? Yeah. Pretty nasty and filthy, huh? State Street. Main library where kids go, huh? Did you bring your kid to this park? See that guy? He's looking for drugs. He's walking around looking for drugs, that guy. On the ground. We're gonna have some water here. How about that? Oh, that's delicious. The migrants used to hang out right here. This is the migrant spot. I got videos of them doing all kinds of stuff here if you want to look at it. Should be all over the internet. So that's going back 2 years, maybe 3 years now. Yeah. So you're going home, you're coming here, you're doing some studying, whatever you're doing, and you see this kind of nastiness. See that there? See that there? This is our city, right? Right there. There you go. What do you think those stains are there? What do you think that stuff is there? What do you think that is there on the ground? That's urine, man. That's urine. They don't even power wash this place. See that there? That's urine. So when you go in here, you're going and stepping on urine. That's urine, man. Dollop Coffee. That's the place that refused service to police officers. The migrants used to stay at that place, the Standard Club. There's a big fight over here. We're going to figure out what that fight was about over there. Again, Pritzker Park. Pretty nice looking, ain't it? It's an abandoned parking garage here. By the way, that's the federal courthouses, those black ones in back of there, right? That's the John Marshall School of Law, that building there. So these are all the famous people in our city, right? Guys still looking for drugs. See him right there? Let me get my hands ready here. Yeah. What's up, my brother? What are you looking for? You lost something?
No, I'm literally collecting bags.
What are those?
These are all like smoke bags, but
What kind of smoke? Cigarettes?
well, bud,
Weed.
Bud. But I love the bags because they're cool.
Alright.
Some of them have got some really cool like styles. Like, look at that one.
There you go, man.
There's like $100
weed
bill.
bags. Weed bags. You know what's funny about this park? You know what's called? We know what this park is called, right?
No, I don't.
Pritzker Park.
No shit.
You see that fence there? The migrants used to hang here, and they wanted to control them. So you know what they did? They put up a fence. Kind of ironic, ain't it?
Kind of, but
Pritzker putting up a fence to keep them out of his park, right?
it just, in my opinion, don't make too sense considering the fact that people are going to come to a park whether you put up a fence or not. They're going to find a way in.
But why would you put up a fence if you're for open borders, right, my brother? SubX.News, by the way, all right? There you go, man. See that there? Keep it up. That's a good hobby there. Take it easy, my brother. There you go. So those are weed bags, right? There you go. That's how we know. So you seen a guy collecting weed bags in a public park in downtown. Oh, by the way, they got those cameras there. Did we forget that? Did we forget that part of the story yet? Wait up. You know, I told you where SubX.News is going to do different things to this year. But did we forget? Did we forget? The cameras. And the police. The cameras. Seen the guy with all the weed bags in his hand, right? That was a good ending to the story, wasn't it? SubX.News, Pritzker Park. How come Pritzker Park has a fence on it? How come they're smoking weed in the park? Well, maybe he's got the weed license. Look at that. You got boulders and rocks here. Imagine if somebody wants to hurt somebody. See that there? See the rock there? See that there? There you go. Alright, let's get out of here. That's enough of that. Let's go see what's going on in the rest of the city. Again, downtown Chicago.